Whoop, whoop. Here I come. Oh, here I come. Oh.
Say welcome. It is Friday. Thank goodness for that, right? Camp out Friday. Get your s'more on. Tomorrow, my favorite day. Sandlot Saturday. Just saying. Just throwing that out there. It just sounds so good when it rolls off the lips. Okay, I could have some Eddie right now. Stop light when you're.
Trey Turner at the plate.
Leading off for the Bees, the shortstop, Trey Turner.
The big lefty turns, kicks, deals. Off the plate inside. And away we go this afternoon.
Woo.
Swings and fouls one off. Ground ball up the middle. In plenty of time to first. And they get Turner for the out. Grady Sizemore will hit next. Out there to center. Fairchild under it. And he makes the catch.
Gone.
2 away down.
Gone.
Here's Byron Buxton.
The center fielder, number 25, Byron Buxton.
First offering misses the mark. Hit in the air, right field. Myers under it. Brings it in for the third out.
Terrible, I say, terrible.
Now the left fielder, T.J. Friedel. The line to kick the pitch. Right through there for a strike.
Knock, knock, knock at your door.
Now 1-1. And strike 2.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Slider got him for strike 3. And now it's going to be Ellie De La Cruz. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
Higher and higher and higher we go.
And that's going to be ruled a swing. And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Tyler Stevenson. And that is in for a strike. Going 1.
One strike.
Gone.
And ball 1.
Looks really sharp at the start of this one. This is how it's going to be today. It's going to be a tough one for this lineup.
Woo!
Throw on to Rizzo, out with room to spare, and that's the inning. Second inning set to go. Stepping in the long ball threat, Nolan Gorman. And he deals. Lined, and that's a base
So
hit.
we take it.
Waste no time there. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good.
Swung on, belted. That one's carrying. And brings it in.
Wow.
At the wall.
That was a tease.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Center field. Fairchild settles underneath it. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
In the air out to center. Fairchild should have this one.
Say no
That
bueno.
is the inning. We head to the bottom of the second. Will Myers now.
Like everybody they have is righties
And a
right now.
pitch. And takes low for ball one. Swing and a miss. Swings and misses. 1 and 2. And that skips in the dirt.
Cold-blooded.
Got him swinging for the K. The high heat too much on that one.
Yeah.
Jonathan Indy at the plate. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Maybe like 90 for me is too much.
Good eye right there.
Oh,
That one in for a strike. 2 and 2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Spencer Steer. First pitch, and he just misses.
no bueno.
And there's a foul ball. Next offering misses. And a count 2 and 1. And a swing and a miss. Here's the 2-2. And a swing
Let's
and a
go.
miss. And that's that. We're back to start the third, and there's a new arm on the mound, Buck Farmer. So digging in, Torrey Hunter.
Number 36.
The pitch. That one drifts inside.
Good old Buck. Huckle Buck.
Foul ball. Hammer. Could be extra bases.
Let's go, Torrey.
Myers quickly throws it in. And now a runner moves into scoring position as we look for the first run of the ball game. Matt Mervis, the next to hit.
He said, yeah.
And he grounds one to the right side. He dives, but he can't make the catch.
Let's go.
Great effort, but it's an infield hit.
Well, that was an important at-bat in this game, so great job there. Stepping up to the challenge. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
Line and a base hit into right. In to score is the runner from third, and it's 1-0.
Puts a run on the board.
Because of my man Lucas.
Anytime you
Lucas
run the line
Prada.
you feel really good about
With that.
what you did.
Yeah. Motivation.
And you took it straight to it. That's great work right there.
Alex Young on the pitch here.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep him within striking distance.
Makes the grab.
Oh.
Stepping in, Byron Buxton. He's 0 for 1. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Mervis around third. Friedel fires it to the plate. One run across. Runner holds at third, so just one across on the play.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great.
Hard hit, left
Good
field.
too.
Base hit. One run is in. Now 2 runs score, and it's 4-0. And he's got a double.
Oh, one of the good ones.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. When you connect and it jumps off your
Like
bat
you
like that,
should.
you're thinking
One.
double at the very least. What a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Hard ground ball, base knock. Into third now. So runners at the corners and one out.
All over that one right there. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
New pitcher for the Reds. This to center field. That one gets down for a hit.
We got a bloop in there. I'll take it. A little bloopity bloop.
Digging in, Yainer Diaz. 0 for 1 so far.
Say blibbity blop.
Pitch misses inside, and that's ball 1.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read.
Base hit, and a run comes in. The throw in, and he's in safely at third as 2 runs score on the play.
Everything came together for him. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Now, Torrey Hunter. Swing and a miss.
Wow.
That's strike 1. And that one is inside. Righty to the plate.
Nope.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some
Just the
runs.
tip.
Righty delivers. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center.
Sounded pretty.
Fairchild going back on this one. Caught just
I'll
shy
take
of
a
the
sack.
wall. Runner tagging from third. He's in on the sack fly, and they're pulling away up by 7 now.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Ah.
And first offering is fouled off. At the belt and fires. And a foul ball. Right-hander kicks, deals. That one just misses.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Ripped on the ground a second. Tosses to first.
I'll take it.
That'll do it. Bottom half of the third, and they bring in a new pitcher, Logan Gilbert.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
The 1-1. And now 2-2.
Wow. Same time.
Got him looking. And now 1 away. And now Stuart Fairchild. That's in there. And that's strike 1.
She would get down, I know.
And there's a ball.
1-1.
And the right-hander deals. And a base hit right there. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Kurt Casale stands in now, looks at that one inside.
1 ball, 1 strike. He's going.
Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Swing and a
Got him.
miss. Tag out. A rocket of a throw from Wilson Contreras. Fastball almost got him there.
2 and 2.
And a swing and a miss.
Send him home.
That is the ball game. This one ends 7-0. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew.
Nice. What do I got left to do there? So close. So close. Okay. 430, 29 points. Mm-mm-mm. Hmm. Mm-mm-mm. What did it say? 20? We'll play the game. Oh, that's beat up. Mm. This is what I wanted to do before I went. Oh, you cold-blooded son bitch. This is how I do it where I'm from. Let's get it. Let's see what I got here. Done. Just cranky, okay. Done. All done. That no good. Let's see. Season 2. Okay, he plays center. That's Bettini. First base, huh? Left, center, and right. Catcher. Catcher. Left. I just don't see you go anywhere. You're gonna escape and would you wanna be my baby tonight? Could you, would you, ain't you gonna, if I ask you, would you wanna be my baby tonight? Okay. Let's get it. Well, let's get him first. I'm almost there.
From historic Fenway Park in Ready to go now. Here's some real power at the plate. Trey Turner. The wind of the pitch. On the ground to third. Over to Dahlbeck. Turner is out. And now the center fielder, Dominic Fletcher. That pitch clips the outside corner. Strike one.
Give me conscience.
Out towards left center. Yoshida sizes this one up. Makes the grab for the second out. And up to hit is Wilson Contreras. One of the things you see every once in a while with a special talent is a guy who gets to the big league super fast. Chris Sale falls into that category. 13th overall pick in 2010 by the White Sox, singing, and he debuted 60 days later at the big league level. Sale ready.
Well, just a freak on the mound, and that delivery, something that people thought would cause injury
Every
for him early in his career.
day.
Didn't. He started experience later on, but no surprise that his favorite player growing up was Randy Johnson.
And Sale deals. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Durant.
Come on, baby.
Back some more.
Nope.
Up against the wall and makes the catch. Back here in Fenway. And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Jarren Duran. Check swing, no appeal. Ball one. Next one misses, and the count is 2-0. And that's too high. That one misses.
Wow.
So lead off walk.
Well, that could be a tone setter for the inning. 4 straight pitches and the leadoff batter's on base. We'll see if the next guy waits until there's a called strike before he takes the bat off his shoulder.
This one popped up, and that will drop foul.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit
Goes down looking. Here's Rafael Devers. Devers, the baby-faced assassin. Late on that fastball.
0-1.
Swings and misses.
Woo.
And that is strike 2. Inside just missed. That one misses. And the count
No
is 2-2.
lightning.
Durant leads off first with one away. Got it by
Let's
him.
go.
For McKay. Masataka Yoshida digs in now. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. And he
Let's
chases
go.
that one. Third out. Back in Boston, and here is Anthony Rizzo.
The first baseman, Anthony.
Must have been love.
The pitch. Ball one low. Swing and a ball lifted left field.
Nice.
Up and it drops for a hit.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. That's a ball that a lot of times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs up in the air long enough. But right there, it just died and found a way to drop in on the green stuff.
Okay, so I do have somebody. But do I have anybody to run? No.
At the plate, Yainer Diaz. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Turner tossed to second to Dahlbeck. Double play.
Why not?
Well, that at-bat had a lot riding on it. Definitely one of the bigger
Seems like
ones in
a
this
good
game.
thing to
So
do.
That double play is going to be one we look back on when this thing is over. Big time execution both on the mound and in the field to get 2 right there.
Left field. Yoshida drifts towards it. He's there. He's got it. And that will end the inning. And we're back here at Fenway Park, bottom of the second. Here's Alex Verdugo.
Stand down, man down.
Verdugo, a former second-round pick by the Dodgers back in 2014. And Chris, I think one of the things that people always focus on with him, he was the centerpiece to that Mookie Betts trade between the Dodgers and the Red Sox. Here's Justin Turner. And that's a strike. Comes up empty on the swing, 0-2 now.
Oh, wife, I love her.
And that one finds its way through. Throw holds him at second, but the go-ahead run now in scoring position. And still nobody out. Substitution now at first base. Coming in as the pinch runner, David Hamilton.
Now running at third for the Red Sox, number 80, Jake.
On the mound now, Jake Irvin.
Now pitching,
Here's Reese McGuire. And first offering is fouled off. Verdugo on second. Hamilton at first with no outs. Next pitch in the dirt. And it's 1-1. Swings through that.
1-2. Count.
Swing
Let's go.
and a miss. Struck him out. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. Here's Kike Hernandez. That hits the
My
dirt.
last
1-0.
call.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Next pitch misses, and that's ball 3. There's a strike. Swing and a miss. And it's 3-2. Got him. Back-to-back
Go.
strikeouts. So first and second with 2 outs. Here's Bobby Dahlbeck. In there,
Tell
and it's
him to
0-1.
fight for me.
First and second, 2 down. 0-2 as he waves at that one. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Pulled the. So coming into the game now on defense, David Hamilton. He's in at shortstop. So the Red Sox bring on a new pitcher, Brandon Walter.
number 75, Brandon.
This to third, and foul ball.
Well, on paper, it's favorable to have a fairly quick inning here with 2 of the 3 hitters he's set to face batting from the left side, same side he throws from.
Tapia hauls it in, 1 away.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there it can really settle in.
Stand strong and hold your head up high.
Nolan Gorman at the plate and takes high there.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease
is
him,
my
get him to raise his
last
sights,
call.
pop something up.
Come on.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. It bangs off the wall. Throws to second, and he's into second base with 1 away as the go-ahead run.
Let's
Always
go.
feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. This was a really nice swing. Didn't quite get enough behind it to get it out of here, but once it got over his head in left field, it was extra bases all the way.
Now
I'm gonna
moving
bring him
for
in.
pinch hitter, Chipper Jones. And this is a big at bat in this ball game. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
This is my last call.
And that's outside. Appears they're working around him with the base open, Singy.
Well, you know, these 2 accounts, Boo, they're just not what they used to be, and we sound like old guys when I say that. But
Chipper swings and connects. Deep to left field.
Larry.
Crushed. He flexes his power with that swing. And
Thank you.
Here's Turner now. Absolutely crushed.
Tay-Tay want to join the party?
Gonna land by a van down by the river.
I know what it was.
Turner crushes it. Boys over here. It's 3-2. One down, base is empty. Popped in the air, left side. Devers puts it away, and there are 2 down.
How do you do? My name is Coach Keith. I'm the skipper of this spirit ship. As many of you know, I was the very first male cheerleader ever to compete at the Nationals. I was born cheering. My mother swears that the first thing out of her what's it was a little pair of baby.
This is inside. Ball 1.
That's a joke, but it really happened.
That's to third. Throw off line. He's safe. And a nice job there to keep it from getting away.
You take it. You take it.
Runner at first with 2 away. Anthony Rizzo steps to the plate.
For Rizzo.
Knocks it down. Lead runner around second. No throw here. First and third now with 2 out. The tag, and that's out number 3. Inning over. Staying in the game on defense, Chipper Jones. He'll play third after coming into the game as a pinch hitter. Tyler Matzik gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
Fletcher makes the catch, and there's 1 gone. Raimel Tapia up to hit. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. One additional thing on Matzik, he was high school teammates with the professor, Kyle Hendricks.
Nice.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Devers at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one. Next pitch is downstairs. They're down to their final strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game. A shutout in this one, 3-0 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire...
We'll take it. One more game, baby. It's looking like I'll get it. Keep it going. So there's 3, 6, 9, 10. Played way too many of these. That's cold-blooded. They want to hit me while they can. I mean, I get it. I wouldn't do it. Let's get it.
About 13 miles from downtown Atlanta, welcome to Truist Park. We've got Here's Trey Turner.
Leading off for the Bees, the shortstop, Trey.
The line and the pitch. That's outside. And this one is off and running. Pitch misses. 2 balls, no strikes.
All right.
And here it comes. Out to short, Arcia. No play, that's an infield single. Now it's the power speed combo. Dominic Fletcher. Turner runs in the dirt, blocked.
Let's go, Tay-Tay.
Blocked by the catcher, and he steals second base without a throw. Swings and misses, and the count 1-1. And that one almost got him. To the right side, stops it on a slide, the throw, and very nicely done for the out.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup got that hitter to roll over.
Wilson Contreras now up to the plate. Fly ball to right. Acuna has it sized up. He's got it. Runner tags from third. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead.
Well, he's always capable of losing one over the fence.
Nice shot,
Might have
brother.
just
Nice
missed it
shot.
right there, but a good job to drive in that run from third.
Anthony Rizzo in the box now. No balls and a strike. Absolutely crushed. And that one is going to land by a van down by the
That's
river.
the for Rizzo for
Anthony
Shizzo.
Rizzo circles the bases. And they boost their lead. It's 2-0. And now Yainer Diaz. Fouled off down the right side. Here's your 1.
Oh, I know.
Fought off foul.
What? She knows.
Next pitch misses way outside.
What?
And a ball evens the count. 2-2 now. And that one a little bit high.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Just a
Time
dip.
called at the plate. And the righty deals. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Kicks and deals. On the ground to the left. Throw on to Olsen, and that's the 3rd out. Back here in Atlanta. So now to the plate for Atlanta. Michael Harris. The wind of the pitch. In the air left field. Contreras heads towards it. And it's caught for the out. Here's Austin Riley. One of the things you look at with Austin Riley, he was drafted in the 1st round of 2015. The Braves were one of the only teams looking at him as a position player. Most every other team wanted him as a pitcher. But Austin Riley hated pitching. Up the middle. Over to first. And a couple of quick outs.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs.
Green on the outside. Green on the
Ronald
outside.
Acuna Jr. stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Next offering is in for a strike.
1-1.
And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss. That one not close. The count now 2-2. And the pitch. Just inside, and now it is filled
No
up.
bueno.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Here comes a new arm for the Braves, Colin McHugh. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Now here is Josh Lowe. Here comes a pitch. Way high. Here's an interesting note on Colin McHugh. From 2017 to 2022, the 5 years that he played, every team he played on won 100 games. Astros from 17 through 19, the Rays in 21, and the Braves in 22. Absolutely crushed. And that one is going to land by a van down by the river. He circles the bases, and they add a run. It's 3-0. Danny Jansen to hit here. The pitch. Strike 2.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Off the mark there, and the count is 1-2. The pitch. Next offering popped in the air, right field. Acuna there. Hauls it in for the out. Here's Nolan Gorman.
Batting in, the second baseman, Nolan Gorman.
Swings through that one.
Ah.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's got good numbers swinging at pitches in that location.
One down, base is empty. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Lucky bastard.
Here's the third baseman, Matt Mervis. Pitch misses inside, and it's 1-0.
I can only imagine what would be like.
On the
By
ground,
your side.
Albies whips it to first. That's out number 3. Back at Truist Park, and now Matt Olson up to hit.
Imagine.
Matt Olson, a guy who grew up in the Atlanta area, went to the same high school that produced Jeff Francoeur, and in fact, Jeff's mom was one of Matt Olson's teachers in grade
Surrounded
school.
by your glory.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. When Olson was traded to the Braves from the Oakland A's, Francoeur's mom texted Brian Snitker and said, "You're going to love Matt Olson." Next pitch is inside, and it's 2-2. Got him looking.
Go.
Down on strikes, and he knew it. So here's Murphy now. In there for strike 1. And downstairs. Swing and a miss as he was late.
2 strikes.
Can only imagine.
Next offering is down low. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. And that one in the air center field.
Way to pitch out of it.
Fletcher makes the catch.
Surrounded by your glory.
We're back to start the third, and there's a new arm on the mound, Kirby Yates.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their guys a chance to fight back into the game.
And he deals. Turner in the box for the second time. 1 ball, no strikes.
Oh, Kirby. What will my heart feel? Will I dance for you, Jesus?
Kicks and fires. On the ground, out to short. Tosses across to first, and they get Turner for the out. Dominic Fletcher getting ready to hit.
The center fielder, Dominic Fletcher.
In the air, left side.
Drop it like it's
And it
hot.
falls. So a man aboard now with 1 away. So a man aboard, and up to hit is Wilson Contreras. Drove in a run with a sac fly his first time up. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. And a pitch. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And it hits the fence. Throw cut off to second, but he's in there easily.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
And here is Anthony Rizzo in the dirt. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Fletcher, the runner at third. Contreras at second with 1 away. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. In comes the runner from third, and they lead by 4. Throw comes in and holds the runner at third. They're at the corners now with still only 1 away.
Picks himself up an RBI. These days, when you see a ball come off the bat like that, the first thing you want to know as a spectator What was the exit velocity? 109 in this case. I mean, that's just impressive, and it's so cool we can get that sort of feedback so instantly in today's game.
New pitcher for the Braves, Jesse Chavez. The 1-0. They say you win.
1-1.
Runners are at the corners, one away. Next pitch has popped up. Albies has a beat on it. And there's 2 down. Now it's the right fielder, Josh Lowe. He's already homered here in this one. Absolutely crushed. And that one is going to win by a van down by the river. 2 outs, nobody on. Now it's Jansen to hit. He's 0 for 1. Ball 1, no strikes.
Tick, tick, tick.
Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. Pitching change here, Jake Irvin.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Travis d'Arnaud, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike 1. And it's fouled away.
Ball
Next
1.
offering is downstairs.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Baracus.
Just misses with that one.
That's cold-blooded.
Struck him out
Let's
looking.
go.
Here's Orlando Arcia. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Urban, the tall righty, he features a 4-seam fastball, a slurve, a sinker, and he works in a changeup.
Boom.
Whips it across, and 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the 3rd. Marcelo
Tick,
Zuna
tick, tick.
at the plate now. That's ball 1.
I'm running. I'm running. I'm running to
Next
now.
offering is in for a strike.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Swings and misses at the pitch off the
Tick,
plate.
tick, tick.
Ball.
Next offering
No
is down
bueno.
low. Next offering is fouled back. And that one lifted in the air center field. Fletcher under it.
There we
That's the
go.
ball game.
When you win by 7 runs, it's a real encouraging game all the way around. The hitters feel good about what they did in this one, but the pitchers also know that.
I should be getting that Jensen. There she be. It is some pretty artwork. I'll give them that for sure. Nothing. De nada. 15. Hate it when it does that. Oh yeah, we're gonna get it. We're gonna make it easy peasy. Mm-mm. Oh, that's cute. Oh, I see it. Tell him. Take that breath. Take him out. Take these out. Come on. I mean, that's that bullshit right there. That's the toughest subbitch I've ever seen. That'll do it. Complete. Cool beans. Till the lights come on. I die. Give me your tag. Let's get it.
welcome in. All right, ready to get underway. Now it's going to be Trey Turner.
The shortstop.
The wide to kick the pitch. Into center. O'Neill drifts towards it. Squeezes it. One away. Standing in is the power hitting second baseman, Brian Roberts. Bounced out to short. Edman whips it to first on the run. Save. And now batting, Mike Trout. Lots of pop at the plate. Outfield playing back almost on the warning track. Snap throw to first. And he's back standing. That one is absolutely belted. That's back there. Gone! That ball was crushed. A two-run homer, and they take the lead. It's 2-0. One down. Bryce Harper to the plate. Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. No touchdown for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single. Ketel Marte
stayed back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Freddie Freeman up to the dish. That's a base hit. Run scores.
First pitch swinging, went up there with the plan to be aggressive. Absolutely hammered that baseball. Very loud coming off the bat. 107 was the exit velocity, and at that speed, it's going to be a great result more often than not.
Hit hard, base hit. Here comes Marte around third. Just ahead of the throw, he scores.
Let's go.
And it's 4-0. And he'll reach second with one away.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Now on the bump, JoJo Romero.
Sure.
This guy can bring it velocity-wise. And that one fouled off.
Say no bueno.
Not the easiest thing when you're talking about a guy that's, perhaps is going to be in the rotation, maybe a long relief guy, to not start an inning, to come into it anyway.
To third.
Say no bueno.
Arenado to first in time. And they get Mullins for the out.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
And that one is lifted in the air. O'Neill drifts towards it.
Oh,
Makes
man.
the grab. And that is that. Back here in St. Louis, here's the center fielder, Tyler O'Neill.
The center fielder.
The pitch. And there's the strike.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
And it's even up. Tyler O'Neill, you look at that frame and you know he's got some power, but also an excellent defender. He's won multiple Gold Gloves. But speaking of that frame, his dad Terry was the 1975 Mr. Canada top bodybuilder. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Tommy Edman, batting with one down, takes a strike.
How ironic. Mr. Canada.
Now a check swing, but he held up.
That's big right there, being able to check your swing. Think about the count swing. Instead of 0-2, he's sitting 1-1 against a really good arm.
In there. And so now 1-2. Good eye right there.
Say no bueno.
The wind of the pitch. In the dirt.
You can take it.
Up with it, fires to first. Got
Say
him.
another
Two
one
gone
past
after the
dust.
strikeout.
Just not a good pitch to swing at. One reason he's an everyday player is he usually lays off of that junk.
Paul Goldschmidt, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike one. Next offering is in for a strike. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. The next pitch misses, and the count is even 2-2. And now the count filled up 3-2. Got it. Strikes out the side. Top of the second, and the batter will be the shortstop, Trey Turner.
Well, let's get him ready. See what he looks like.
Romero back to work. On the ground to third. Over to Goldie. And quickly one away in the second.
Well, he didn't recognize changeup earlier enough. Got out in front a little bit, rolled over on it, and beat it into the ground.
Ground ball left side. To first. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second. 2 outs, base is empty. And the batter now, Mike Trout. On a line, base hit. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in, Trout into second, and he's got a double.
Just genuine.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
Here's Bryce Harper. Absolutely crushed. And that one is going to land by a van down by the river. Bryce Harper goes deep, and they tack on to their lead. It's 6-0. So 2 away with nobody on. And next is the designated hitter, Ketel Marte. Swing and a base hit.
Nice.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Let's go, Freddie.
Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. And there's a fly ball deep right field. Gone! That ball was crushed. Freddie Freeman pops one out of here. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 8-0. Righty reliever out of the pen, number 34.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the
JT
pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
And now Cedric Mullins. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Carlson settles underneath it and makes the play, and that's out number 3. Back in St. Louis as the Cardinals come up to hit here in the last of the second. Bottom of the inning. Here's a big power threat. Nolan Arenado.
Here he comes.
Comes on now.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
And the pitch. Clips the corner, and that is strike 1.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
The 2-2 on the way. And down on strikes. And one gone. Here's Nolan Gorman.
Don't
There's a
bitch.
strike.
Just go.
And one thing about Kinley, that cutter, just devastating. It reminds me of Mariano Rivera, just how dominating that pitch can be.
That's off the mark. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Listen, yeah.
And another ball.
Me down. You played me like a clown.
And there's a hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
The 0-1. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2. Just missed.
Wow.
Good take.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
Oh,
Lars Nootbaar now at the plate. That one's in there, 0-1. Next offering is fouled back. Got him. And that is the third out of the inning.
He's nasty.
Back here in St. Louis, and now it's switch hitting third baseman Chipper Jones. And a pitch. In the air, left field. Carlson settles underneath it. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one away. Trey Turner now. Edman slings it across. Turner is out. So up next, Ryan Roberts.
Ryan Roberts.
That one ripped left field. Carlson going back some more.
Ah.
On the warning track and hauls it in. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's Paul DeYoung up to the plate. Kenley Jansen's been one of the best closers we've seen over the course of the past decade. Chris, he's moved into the top 10 all time in saves. Misses outside and 1-1. Kenley is also the Dodgers all-time saves leader with an even 350. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3. Ryan Wilson gets the ball now.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
1-1 now. That one at triple digits.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And now 2 gone. Here's Tyler O'Neill. And that's in there for strike 1. Just off the outside part of the plate. And now 1 strike away.
2 strikes.
Let's
And
go.
a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game. 8-0 is how this one ends. For Chris
Say beer,
Singleton and our
the
entire
beard.
outstanding crew here.
Ain't no way. I did. Wow. In the room, in your home, on the phone. I don't get it on that one. On which left, right, left, right. There we go. I'll take that. Still get it warmed up. What bat did I get? Ah, so for this guy. Looking sharp.
Hello, baseball fans. So digging in, Chris Davis. Perfect at the plate last night. 5 for 5.
Stand by me.
Absolutely crushed. And that one is going to land by a van down by the river. 1 out, bases empty. Next to hit, Chris Davis. He's already homered in this one. Absolutely crushed. And that one is going to land by a van down by the river.
Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first.
New inning getting started, and into the box for Baltimore, Chris Davis. Absolutely crushed.
He's on fire.
And that one is going to land by a van down by the river.
He's putting on quite the.
And next for the Orioles, Chris Davis. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. Absolutely crushed. And that one is going to land by a van down by the river. He's done it again. So up next, Chris Davis. Absolutely crushed. And that one is going to land by a van down by the river. 10-4 is how it ends.
I like it. Let's see.
Chris Davis, the next to hit, leading the American League in homers coming into this one, having a monster season. Now fly ball to right center. Pereira settles under this one. Brings it in. Runner tagging for third. And he moves up 90 feet. Runners at the corners now. One away. 2 outs. Bases full. So next to hit for Baltimore, Chris Davis.
Let's go.
Line drive. Could be extra bases. 1 runs in. A second scores as well. Safe. He beats it. And they're up by 3.
Well, tack one more game onto his hitting streak, Boog. Every day, this guy just keeps making his record harder and harder to reach. I still can't believe what he's doing.
Yeah, neither can I. It's like he's playing on beginner mode out there. Man on second, 2 down. Ball 1 there.
And the strategy of winning a ball game, when you could make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning.
That ends the inning, so we take a break. Chris Davis, the next to hit for the Orioles, 1 for 2. That one ripped. Gone! That ball was crushed. He leaves the yard to right, and they add a couple more. It's 7-0. Base is empty with 2 away. And now the first baseman, Chris Davis. That one blasted deep to right. Judge going back some more. Gone! That ball was crushed. He got just enough of that one. First and second, 2 down. And here's the first baseman, Chris Davis. That one ripped right center field. Back there. 1 run is in. Bangs off the wall. The run scores from first, extending their lead. It's 10-0. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Jaime Barria takes over on the mound. He's pitching on 2 days rest. Man at second. And he flips a breaking ball in there or a changeup.
Either one. Something off speed. Good arm action on it. Whatever it was.
Here's the pitch. Runner breaks for third. Marcano. And the inning is over. 2 runs on 2. 10-2 the final in this one.
A manager checks in with his ball club.
Yay!
One down. Chris Davis digs in now, looking to stay hot after yesterday's game. 4 for 5 in that one.
Baby!
Well struck right field. Banks off the wall. Now a relay to the plate. He beats it safe. And it's 1-0. 1 out, runner at second. Here's some real power at the plate. Chris Davis. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. Intentional pass coming. Base is now loaded, though it does set up a force at every base. Base is full, 2 gone. Colton Cowser. And the batter now, Chris Davis. Absolutely.
Thank you, come again.
And that one is going to land by a van down by the river. His latest homer in an... Chris Davis, the next to hit for the Orioles. He's already homered in this game. That one is absolutely belted. Gone! That ball was crushed. He'll touch them all. His second home run of the game. And now the first baseman, Chris Davis.
Right,
this guy has turned into a beast. Absolutely
Thank you.
crushed. And that one is going to land by a van down by the river. An absolutely majestic 14-1 is how it ends.
Uno más. Oh.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. The show has an AL East matchup. It's the Baltimore Orioles taking on the New York Yankees. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So just about set now. And on the mound today, Luis Heel. And Singy, he likes pitching at home.
Well, truly for him, there is no place like home. He's been so dominant here. And as a teammate, you expect him when pitching at home this year to go out and dominate just as he has. The fans expect it. And I think everyone around here knows that he's a good pitcher. Even though we don't see the same splits on the road, we're going to start to see that translate as well.
Absolutely crushed. And that one is going to land by a van down by the river. His latest homer in an incredible season. And it gives him the lead in the first. It's 1-0. And into the box for Baltimore, Chris Davis. The solo homer his first time. And a pitch out, but nothing going on. Davis goes 6 feet 5 inches, 23 years old, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. The 1-0. There's a swing and a drive. Gone! That ball was crushed.
When a guy's got a real hard...
Go ahead run on base. Chris Davis, the next to hit for the Orioles. Got to be careful with this guy. He's got power. He can untie it with one swing. Absolutely crushed. And that one is going to land by a man down. One down. And now, Chris Davis.
Coming off an absolute bomb in his last at bat.
Absolutely crushed. And that one is going to land by a van down by the river. The Rockets 1 to right. All set to start the 9th in this one. And now here is Chris Davis. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down.
Nice.
7-3 is how this one ends.
Ooh. We'll take it. I was expecting another silver. To the cloud we go. There you come again. Jansen. Clean day. I got the cover up for 68. Saturday, you know. You find me. That's good. Okay. You stay with me, and after a while, these pretty things. Ooh, a little bit of lefty row.
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Diamond Dynasty Baseball coming your way on the show. It's Cooperstown going up against Canada. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this.
Disrespect my O's like that with Lefty Grove.
Okay, all set to go. And here is Trey Turner.
The shortstop, Trey Turner.
The wind and the pitch. And that one fouled off. And the lefty with the 0-1.
Ooh.
Foul ball there. The 0-2. Out to short, Jeter. The throw to first. One up, one down. So digging in, Brian Roberts. Here's a guy who is one of the best in the business. You're talking about looking for a hit somewhere, and this is a guy you go to. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Well, in this day of analytics, you have to be really good, and you've got to be consistent as well. Otherwise, you're going to be out of the lineup because of the matchup. But, yeah, it's amazing what he can do from both sides of the plate.
Ball to strike. The pitch. And that's in the dirt.
You know, but one thing about being a great switch hitter, it's so tough to keep both of your swings sharp. I mean, sometimes it can feel like a long time in between at bats against a lefty or vice versa. You can work on both swings, but there's only so much a guy can do in the batting cage.
And there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Chris Davis will hit next. Loud. Fires over to first. And that is that.
Terrible, I say. Terrible.
Back here in Milwaukee, digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Cedric Mullins. The pitch. That misses off the outside edge. Between his size and his fastball, Bob Gibson probably was considered one of the most intimidating pitchers of all time.
2-0.
2-0. Misses with the 2-0, and he's fired 3 straight outside the strike zone. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
Yeah, just his demeanor out there on the mound. It was all business and didn't talk, fraternize with the other team, and is ready to take care of business, do his job every day he was on the mound.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Now the throw to first on the run. And they get Mullins for the out.
Batting section, the center fielder, Tyler O'Neill.
Little chopper rolls foul. 0-1. And the slider catches the zone.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some guys.
Swings through it for the K. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Lau at the plate. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. Way back there. Out of here. Brandon Lau bops one out of here. And just like that, they're out front. It's 1-0. And now here is Harper. Swings and misses. That's strike one. Certainly you'd say Bryce Harper's signature moment, Game 5 of the National League Championship Series in 2022. That opposite field home run that put the Phillies ahead and would send them to the World Series off the Padres' Robert Suarez.
2 strikes.
And now it's 1-2.
Ball 2.
Come on
That's
now.
a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Here's a 2-2. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him. Back here at American Family Field. Second inning set to go. Stepping in the long ball threat, Mike Trout. This is a true 5-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him. There's a strike.
Fans come to the ballpark to watch him play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every day and putting on the show that he does, Just a joy to watch.
One arm
That one down the line.
wheel.
And a quick out, number 1.
The other.
The right fielder, number 3.
Three arms
Right.
of them two.
And first offering is fouled off.
Oh, jingle.
Harper puts it away for the
Wow.
out. And that quickly 2 away.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it
Yeah,
up
but-
enough to really drive it.
Dixieland light. For my dollar. Woo!
Mullins moving back for it. Gone! That ball was crushed. So he leaves the yard to left, and it ties it up. It's 1-1. Next to hit, Cedric Mullins. And he flips a breaking ball in there, or a changeup.
Either one. Something off speed. Good arm action on it. Whatever it was.
That one ripped.
Let's go,
Way back
Sid.
there.
Ah!
Warning track.
You gave it a ride.
Welcome back.
Can
Leading
you
off,
go,
Pudge Rodriguez.
The catcher.
This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. Not even
2 balls,
close there.
no strikes.
2 balls, no strikes to count.
When you got a catcher like this guy with a big arm like that behind the plate, it really shuts down the running game.
That takes care of Rodriguez. And there's 1 down.
Batting 6. The first baseman.
In my dollar.
Matt Olson in the box here lets
Ball
that
1,
one
no
go for a
strikes.
ball.
Hold her up tight.
Next
Make a little
offering
love
is in
and
for a strike. When you
a
think
little
about the best
turtle
defensive
dove
first
in
baseman
on
in
the
the game,
Mason
Olson
Dixon
is certainly
line.
in the conversation. He's won multiple gold gloves over there, and
Oh,
it seems like
so
he picks
right.
everything.
1 strike.
One of those guys that the
My
infielders love because he makes that
Dixieland
third baseman,
flag.
shortstop, and second baseman even
Three balls,
better,
1
saving those
strike.
errors.
Left-hand batter waits. There's a swing and a miss. Up the middle. Tosses to
Mr.
first.
Roberts.
Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2.
The third baseman.
Here's Josh Donaldson.
Donaldson.
Spend my dollar. Parked in the holler near the mountain blue
That's in
light.
for a strike.
Woo-hoo.
Tied up here in the early going.
Make a little loving. Little turtle doving on
Strike
the Mason
2.
That
Dixon line.
fastball right by him, slightly
my life.
elevated. That's a confidence
so
boost for this
right.
guy out there on the mound.
My
See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Dixieland
In the
light.
dirt. Gets it to first. And they take care of Donaldson for the out. And that is the inning.
Tennessee Byway.
Back here at the
One arm
ballpark. All set
on
for
the
the
wheel.
start of the inning. JT Real Muto steps in. And the pitch. And misses inside. Grove, a 6'3 lefty. He features a 4-seam fastball, a curve, a forkball, and he works in a changeup. Swing and a high
Let's
fly
go,
ball
Mr.
out there
Muto.
towards left field.
A little short. A little underneath it.
Mullins
That's more me than
makes the
you.
grab. And there's 1 down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Cattell Marte stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went
How
around.
can I go on?
Next offering upstairs.
1-1.
Not enough for song.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. Mullins settles under it and makes the catch.
The batter,
2 down.
number 7.
Trey Turner at the plate.
Trey Turner.
If I can see it.
Saying he's not just one of the fastest guys in the game, but also Trey Turner. How about those slides? Pretty cool looking.
Yeah, a natural slip and slide out there on the field. And one thing
No
that speaks to me
bueno.
is that he doesn't decelerate a whole lot
Woo.
when he's in top speed going into that slide, because he goes through the bag and can end up on his feet all in one motion.
The pitch. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. 0-2 now.
I can fly.
Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. And the 0-2.
Let's go.
That one is absolutely belted. Gone! That ball was crushed. Trey Turner goes deep, and they jump out front. It's 2-1. Brian Roberts, the next to hit. He's 0 for 1.
There
Swing
you
and a
go.
line drive, base hit out of the center field. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Challenged him with the fastball right in the
If
heart
I
of the zone, and he was
can
clearly ready to
see
jump all over it.
And here is Chris Davis in there for strike one. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. That misses the zone. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. This one kicks away a little as he can't squeeze it. And there's no throw. He's in there at second with a stolen base. 2 outs.
Oh! Oh!
He's gonna
Woo!
win by a van down by the river.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2. The OG with the liftoff, with the smoothest silk, with repping the baseballisms. We do this. Let's go.
2 outs, nobody on. Here's Mike Trout. Grounded out his first time.
Mike Trout, just a special player, a special human, does everything well on the baseball field and seems to do it as well off the field.
I believe I can fly. Woo!
Lined into left center, base hit.
Four hits in a row, and they're really swinging it here. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
Here comes the 0-1.
Just
one
the
fouled
tip.
off. Left-hand hitter waits. Now one missed. Trout, the runner at first with 2 gone. Swing and a little roller right side. He steps on the bag.
Great inning.
That.
Because of that guy right there. Woo! Boy, he says.
As we go to the last of the third. Now it's Devers at the plate. Gibson back to work. Devers measures 6 feet even in the 8th spot in today's lineup, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Check swing. He went 0-2.
Where do you even begin with the talent we've seen from the Dominican Republic? Vladdy, Big Papi, Pedro, the list goes on and on.
Next offering misses. Ball 2. The punch out there, and 1 out now. Derek Jeter digs in now. Now. On the ground to third. Sneaks through, base hit. And that turns the lineup over.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Turned on it nicely. Definitely a little out in front of the pitch, but he didn't hook around it too much and was able to keep it fair down the line.
Mullins stands in now and watches strike one.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Here's the 0-2. Good job to fight that one off. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
You don't want to leave you.
Here's Tyler O'Neill. Went down on strikes his first time through. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. And look out, as that one ran in and got him.
Well, that kind of hurts because it puts a runner in scoring position with 2 away, but it's all about turning the page right here. Got to shake it off and figure out a way to get that last out.
Loud batting for the second time, and that's strike one.
Baby.
Now he can't squeeze it behind the plate. Nothing happening on the bases, though. Jeter at second, O'Neill at first, 2 out of the inning. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
I just want to fight.
Just off the inside edge.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Let's go.
Trouble with this one behind the plate. Slings to first. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. And welcome back. Now it's the power speed combo. Chipper Jones. The big lefty turns, kicks, deals. Swing and a miss. That's strike one.
You know, this group of hitters doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. And here's a stat for you, Boog. They're making contact with more than 85% of the pitches that they're swinging at. It's pretty special stuff. Not so good if you're out there on the mound.
Next offering upstairs.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
No,
in the air, out towards left center. O'Neill right there to make the grab. And there's one down.
And the moon.
So up next, Cedric Mullins. That one's in there. That's strike one.
Afraid? No, I won't.
The wind of the pitch. Got it by him for the K. 2 outs, base is empty. And now it is JT Real
Stand by
Mutual.
me.
Chris, do you know what JT stands for in JT Real Muto?
Of course, Boog. It's Jacob Tyler.
That misses. 1-1.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Just as long as you stand by.
In the air, center field.
Mr. Remito.
Now batting, designated hitter, Cattell.
An outstanding hitter in Cattell Marte. And there's a foul ball. They say
Ball, 2 strikes.
squirts away a little bit, and the runner stays where he is. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Definitely not a partay for Ketel Marte.
Hey, that rhymed.
Back here in Milwaukee, ready to go, bottom 4. And now the right fielder, Bryce Harper.
Stand by me.
Here comes a pitch. In the air, left field. Trout makes the grab, catching one out.
No, I won't.
And here's the catcher, Pudge Rodriguez. 0 for 1 with a flyout. That's down and in. Next pitch inside. Now 2-0. One down, base is empty. They say you win.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And the right-hander deals. That one misses. 3-2 now. Got him looking. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Mr. Gibson.
Here is Matt Olson. Check swing went around. It's 0-1.
Matt Olson, he's one of those guys with light tower power from the left side. You know, reached 100 career home runs in less than 400 games played.
And 1-2. Yeah, you know, Chris, only 10 other players have ever accomplished that milestone so quickly. And I am not going to list them right now. Next pitch is in the dirt. And that's ball 2. 2-2 now. And that skips in the dirt. Swings and misses. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3.
She's holding me cause she's got it all of my heart, my soul, my wishes, all of my love, my hugs, my kisses. Means anything at all. All of my life I spent a hoping. Uh-oh, Tay-Tay.
And that one is going to land by a van down by the river. Another homer. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. It's 5-1. Here's the second baseman.
Love like this. Whew. It's pretty solid. Pretty solid. A pack. That's exciting, let me tell you. I don't think I'll have anywhere near it. Don't look like it. Hello. I'm not with it. Well, guys, had a great stream. Thanks for joining. Please help us continue to grow. Tomorrow, my favorite stream, Sandlot Saturdays. Any subscriber that wants to play, either try to go to the vault and download the one that I have in there. It's called Sandlot Saturdays. Try to play there. If not, we'll play at the Dodgers, but try to keep it definitely Sandlot theme. We could do co-op. Well, I don't know if we could do co-op because you can't do, as long as we can try to play at the Dodgers. But please click that like button. Subscribe. We're at 282. Really would love to get to 300. Without you guys, I wouldn't be where I am. Thank you for that. We'll catch y'all tomorrow. You guys and gals have a wonderful evening.